shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus. Hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Going to the ground. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's off. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the big fella.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Off the play fake on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UAB. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Abraham. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Gets the back moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. To throw, it's Abraham. Here's a heat. Finds his target down the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And the returner is stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Looking downfield, it's Abraham. Makes the catch.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jimenez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Abraham. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
And that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team, and when they find quarterbacks that have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 28 over UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Abraham. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Stanford, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Under fire. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
After 44. And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cardinal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Scanning the field, it's Abraham. Here's the pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
At the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's got it.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Abraham. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the shotgun, the inside give. And 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Calls his own number. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Louisville.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Beal. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. 3rd down play from the gun. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's Jimenez. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here come the Irish back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Power football with the run. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. I'm not sure what good that did. The completion's fine for the percentage and the stats, but the result's the same. Not enough for the first down. Punt team on the field. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room.
Returner is tackled down at the 30.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. The quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.